So this time we'll be taking a look at the Collect and Connect figure from Series 16 of the DC Universe Classics, Bane. Now, Bane being a Collect and Connect figure, of course, doesn't have any bio package to look at, so doesn't have the package. Bane first appears in the Prestige miniseries Batman Vengeance of Bane #1 in 1993. And soon makes his appearance in the regular Bat titles in the classic Batman story Nightfall, which you see here, the first part behind you, Broken Bat, Who Owns the Night, and Night's End. And it all has to do with him breaking Bruce Wayne's back and the fill-in replacement Batman of Azrael Batman. Now, DC Direct has also done a great Bane. If you want to see my review on that, just why don't you click up over there and I'll link you. He's got some pretty cool details on his arms. You see the veins on the boots with the laces. The Venom device is pretty cool as well, with the tube going all the way into the back of his head there. And you can even see the zipper on his luchadora-like mask. Another thing that's pretty neat is that his little top part of his, shirt is actually a separate piece. I mean, they could have just easily sculpted that onto the figure itself, the chest here, but they went ahead and did it as a separate piece, which is kind of cool. Now, he doesn't have any accessories. He's not going to really need accessories. Although there is one accessory that he should have come with, or would have been nice. They have included it in the previous DC Superheroes Bane, and that was the stuffed teddy bear that he had as a kid called Osito. Good job on the paint here as well. Got a nice two-tone, like a darker orangey here with a lighter shade. I do like the matte black here of his pants as opposed to the shiny black of the boot. One little observation here is that the insides of his fists here, his fingers, don't match the outside of his hands. They are a little bit gray. For articulation, he's got pretty good articulation. His head goes up and down, and left and right. And even with the little tube attached, it does get some pretty good articulation. His arms go all the way around, out to the side, rotate at the bicep, bend at the elbow, and rotate at the wrist. He has ab articulation. Very nice. Waist articulation. Here, this leg, as you can see, is a little loose, but it does move forward and back and out to the side. Rotates at the thigh, bends at the knee, rotates at the top of the boot there, bends at the ankle, and has ankle pivot. Yes, good job. Although, I'm sorry. One thing to note is that this foot, for some reason, does not have as much ankle pivot as this foot. It feels like it's supposed to have it, but either got painted over or just lost in the way the boot was sculpted. Bane is born in the DC Universe island country of Santa Prisca, a sort of South American, Central American island somewhere in the Atlantic or Caribbean. Not really sure, but it's your basic Banana Republic type kind of country. Apparently, Bane was sentenced to life in prison for the crimes of his revolutionary father, who I believe his name was Edmund Durrance. Because his father died, the sentence was passed down to his son, and so he was born in the prison and meant to serve out the life sentence that was given to his father. As a young child, he had many teachers, from priests who would visit the prison or actual criminals within, and he learns all sorts of stuff, languages, reading, arithmetic, all the usual stuff, but he also learns how to fight and survive in prison. So, like for instance, his teddy bear that I mentioned before, Osito, was actually a hiding place for a knife, so he could defend himself against other criminals. When he got older and became an adult, he was forced to become the test case for a drug known as venom. And this venom would give strength, endurance to anyone. And he is the first successful test of venom, I believe. And however, venom is highly addictive, so he needs to get venom every 12 hours or suffer debilitating withdrawal. He finally manages to escape from prison, and he decides that he's going to go after the top person in Gotham. Well, he wants to take over the Gotham City underworld, but to do that first, he wants to eliminate Batman. And so he devises this incredibly strategic plan of letting loose all of Batman's enemies from Arkham Asylum and throwing him through this gauntlet of all these killers and nutcases that he has to deal with, basically tiring him out, and finally confronts him and defeats him, breaking his back. Later on, he encounters the replacement Batman and the returned Bruce Wayne Batman once he has healed his back. From then on, he occasionally pops up in the comics every now and again. He had an alliance with Ra's al Ghul, and they tried to release a deadly virus biological weapon into Gotham. That was the Legacy saga crossover between all the Bat books. Yes, however, that's short-lived. That alliance is short-lived, and he pops up again during No Man's Land, working for Luthor, who is trying to get a foothold on to be rebuilt Gotham City by buying up destroyed land in the No Man's Land. basically stealing it, really. And he hires Bane to destroy all the records that would show the actual owner's claim to that land. However, Batman dissuades Bane from working with Lex Luthor. With his falling out with Ra's, Bane goes across the world, destroying Lazarus pits. During that time, that he kind of discovers that Thomas Wayne might be his father, and so he starts to ally himself with Batman. And he is killed but resurrected by Batman with a Lazarus pit, and he's given a second chance at life. However, he doesn't stay one of the good guys for long, because he shows up in Infinite Crisis on the side of the villains, and he actually kills the first judo master, breaking his back like Batman. Soon after that, he's put in prison, and he joins the Suicide Squad, but is double-crossed by Amanda Waller, who puts him, along with all the villains that he's been sent out to capture, on a prison planet, and that's in that Salvation Run series. When he comes back from the prison planet, he joins up with the Secret Six. Sort of becomes the moral guide to the team. Even though he's a criminal and a mercenary, he does have his own sort of skewed sense of morality or honor. He also becomes kind of a father or big brother figure to Scandal Savage, for lack of a better word, the leader of the Secret Six. However, there's a split among the team, and he forms his own mercenary group full of more sort of bloodthirsty mercenary types. He does eventually reconcile with the rest of the team. The Bane in the comics is a very smart and strategic-minded individual. Really, unfortunately, not how he's portrayed in a lot of his appearances in other media. Like, for instance, in the Batman the Animated Series, he's basically just a hired assassin, a little bit ambitious, but he's portrayed awful in Batman and Robin, which is the live-action movie. He's nothing more than a thug, hired muscle, and stupid. Can't even put together a sentence. I think he made an appearance in the animated cartoon, just the Batman, and even that, he was a little bit thuggish in that, being like this red, muscular creature when he used the venom. He's also still kind of a thug in the Batman Brave and the Bold show. So far, the best representation has actually been in the recent Young Justice series. The closest to the comic character that we've seen him. He will be in the third Batman, Nolan Batman movie, Dark Knight Rises, and he's going to be played by Tom Hardy. And I don't know exactly how they're going to do him, whether they're just going to be, like, his name will be Bane, he'll just be like an underworld character, or will he have the super strength Venom enhanced body? Well, we'll just have to see. So anyway, that'll be it on Series 16, DC Universe Classics, Bane. Until my next video, see ya.